Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe to my channel. In this video, we will talk about 8 ways to overcome weakness. So make sure to watch the full video. We all have weaknesses. It's part of being human. But just because we have weaknesses doesn't mean we have to be held back by them. In fact, some of the most successful people are the ones who have been able to overcome their weaknesses and use them to their advantage. If you're looking for ways to overcome your own weaknesses, here are 8 ways to do it. Acknowledge your weaknesses. It's the first step to overcoming them. If you try to sweep them under the rug, they'll only become harder to overcome. Ignoring your weaknesses won't make them go away. In fact, it'll likely make them worse. Acknowledging your weaknesses is a brave first step to working on improving them. Once you're able to do that, you can begin to develop strategies for overcoming them. Don't be afraid to ask for help from others. Many people have gone through similar experiences and can offer valuable advice. Remember, acknowledging your weaknesses is a strength in itself. By doing so, you're taking the first step towards making positive changes in your life. Find your strengths. The first step to finding your strengths is to take a long, hard look at yourself. Think about the things you're good at and the things you enjoy doing. Maybe you're a natural-born leader, or maybe you're great at coming up with new ideas. Whatever it is, make sure you focus on your positive qualities. Once you've identified your strengths, it's important to lean on them when you're feeling weak. We all have moments when we doubt ourselves, but if you focus on your strengths, those moments will become easier to handle. Additionally, viewing your weaknesses in a less negative light will be simpler if you keep your strengths in mind. After all, everyone has weaknesses. It's just a matter of perspective. Don't be afraid of failure. A lot of people think that in order to be successful, they have to be perfect. They think that any mistake they make is a failure, and they'll be branded as a failure forever. So they're afraid to take risks, and they end up living very small lives as a result. I'm here to tell you that that way of thinking is wrong. Failure is not only necessary, it's essential. It's how we learn and grow. Every time we fail, we get one step closer to success. We learn what doesn't work, and we can use that knowledge to figure out what does work. So don't be afraid of failure. Embrace it and use it as motivation to keep going. Don't let your fear of failing hold you back from reaching your full potential. You might stumble and fall along the way, but if you get back up each time, you'll eventually reach your goal. And the journey will be so much more rewarding because you'll know that you've overcome adversity to get there. Set realistic goals. Trying to achieve unrealistic goals is a recipe for disappointment and frustration. When you set your sights too high, you're more likely to get caught up in comparison and self-doubt. Instead, set goals that are achievable and within reach. This way, you can stay motivated and focused on what's important. Break down your big goals into small, manageable steps. Set a deadline for each step and celebrate when you reach it. Remember, slow and steady progress is the key to success. Don't be discouraged if you don't achieve your goal overnight. It takes time, patience, and persistence to reach your full potential. So stay positive, stay focused, and keep moving forward towards your goals. Get organized. A lot of times, weakness can come from feeling overwhelmed or disorganized. Your life feels like it's in chaos and you can't keep up with everything that's going on. This can lead to feeling stressed out and anxious all the time. Getting your life in order will help you to feel more in control and less stressed out about everything that's going on around you. It may seem like a daunting task, but even small steps can make a big difference. Start by decluttering your living space and creating a system for organizing your belongings. Then, take a look at your schedule and see where you can free up some time. Finally, make sure to schedule in some time for yourself every day to relax and recharge. Taking these steps will help you to feel more in control of your life and less overwhelmed by everything that's going on. Persevere through setbacks. Let's face it, life is full of setbacks. You might do everything right and still end up getting laid off from your job. You might study hard for a test only to fail it. Or you might put your heart and soul into a project only to have it rejected. It's tempting to let these setbacks discourage you and make you want to give up. But if you want to achieve your goals, it's important not to let setbacks get the best of you. Instead, use them as motivation to keep going. Remember why you're doing this in the first place, and let that be your driving force. Persevere through the tough times, and don't give up on yourself. Be patient with yourself. We all have areas in our lives where we could stand to improve. Maybe we procrastinate too much, or we're too critical of ourselves. Whatever the case may be, it's important to remember that change takes time. You're not going to overcome your weaknesses overnight. Just as it took time to develop these habits, it will take time to break them. Be patient with yourself and celebrate the small steps you make along the way. Remember, progress is often made in baby steps, not giant leaps. So cut yourself some slack and give yourself the time and space you need to grow. Celebrate your victories. You're not perfect, and that's okay. In fact, it's more than okay. It's what makes you human. Everyone has weaknesses, but the key is to not let those weaknesses define you. Instead, focus on overcoming them. It won't be easy. Progress is seldom linear, but it will be worth it. And as you overcome your weaknesses, take time to celebrate each victory, no matter how small. This will help keep you motivated and remind you that change is possible. Every victory, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction. So celebrate them. Celebrate your strength and determination. Celebrate your ability to overcome adversity. And most of all, celebrate the person you are becoming. Acknowledging your weaknesses is the first step to finding your strengths. By understanding and accepting what you're not good at, you can focus on developing the skills that come naturally to you. And don't be afraid of failure. It's essential for learning and growth. Set realistic goals, get organized, and persevere through setbacks. Be patient with yourself as you work towards your goals, and celebrate your victories along the way. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.